Now I want to show you the functions of the strip rotaries or the channel rotaries in this row across here. These, like I said, are soft, can be used for various functions. Same is true over here. For example, let me just go to the computer input. If I want to control the pad or the trim on this one, I can hit over here, I can hit the gain button, and you see these light up. And if it's red, that means it can be adjusted. And you can notice when I turn the custom strip rotary, the gain goes up and down. So that is a gain control when this button is in the gains. If this is in pan, then this button now controls the pan. You can see I'm panning left to right on the computer channel. So that becomes the pan. In the sends mode, this now becomes the sends, but notice they're not lit up, and that's because this is where the mix key comes into play. Right now I've got the main output mix button selected, which means that these are being controlled down here on the faders. But if I decide I want to adjust an aux level, the sends here on custom rotaries only works on auxes and groups. So let me scroll down to the aux layer on the right, layer C, and I see I have a drum and a percussion aux that I'm feeding channel 1 and 2 of the Aviom with. So if I select this mix button, notice that these rotaries light up, and now this will control the amount of send for that item, and you can see it going up and down in the bottom of the screen. That controls the sends for that particular mix. When I'm done with that, I can hit that and it goes back to those mix keys. One thing to note, it also tells you, if I hit the mix on the aux, notice how it tells you at the bottom that it says that's the drums aux, and it's this channel is off to that. It's pre-fader, but it's not. That's not included. That one's not included in this channel. But if I go down to layer D, which is the drum, you can see that they say on. So if it says on, it has actually been assigned to that aux. If it says off, then it has not been assigned to that. So you can do this all day long, and you can turn the volume up and down, but it won't actually change anything in the mix. So you have to switch to whatever you need to adjust, whatever input you need to adjust in that aux mix, and you need to control it from there. So I'll hit that button and we'll go back to this mix. Now, see the lights went back off. Now, the 3 buttons at the bottom are assignable. 3 is not used right now, but 1 and 2 are. And what they're assigned to currently is 1 is the input gate and compression settings, and 2 is the PEQ or the parametric equalizer settings. And the way you engage that function is you first have to have a channel selected. So let me go back to layer A, which has the voxes, for example, and I'll hit, let's say, vox 1. Now I've selected a channel. Now if I hit this button, number 1, you notice across the bottom of the screen, up comes the gate controls. It tells you if the gate is in or out. And it has the various parameters that you can adjust for the gate. Then it tells me if the comp is in or out for that channel, for the selected channel, and it gives you the parameters there. At that point, these strip faders become the parameter for that item. So now I'm adjusting the release on the comp by adjusting it here. As you can see, I can adjust parameters for the gate by using the corresponding key. They're different colors to help you separate out. So, and then I hit that button and turn it back off. So it's a quick way to adjust the parameters without having to actually pull this up and drag things around on the screen, which you can do, but the other method may prove to be easier. 2 is the parametric EQ control, so I still have a channel selected, and I can hit the button number 2, and now at the bottom of the screen up pops the 4 different bands on the parametric EQ. This is band 1, band 2 is a different color, 3 and 4. Each has a gain, width, and frequency. And you can see if I go ahead and pull up the parametric EQ, as I adjust that with the control, you can see it being adjusted. Now I can do the same thing by dragging it up and down here, but I might find it easier at times to just pull that up and adjust it with this control, and that's on number 2. And again, these will be labeled. So I'm going to go back to just the gains, and I'm going to deselect that channel. And so that's that. These set of 6 buttons all have to do with determining what the strip rotaries or channel rotaries are doing.